can I get for you two?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we'd like to try the kangaroo, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The national animal of Australia is also on the dinner plate. Walk into a supermarket down under and you'll find kangaroo steaks next to beef and lamb. How did an icon hop from the coat of arms to the dinner plate? Let's find out. Have you ever wondered why Australians eat their national animal? People see kangaroos on our coat of arms, on the tail of our national airline, hopping across tourist brochures, then see them on a restaurant menu. A real wait, what moment. Yet, down under you can walk into a supermarket, find kangaroo steaks next to beef, next to lamb. Alongside the kangaroo is the emu. And yes, you can find emu meat too. This says something about Australian culture. Practical, connected to the land, a bit less sentimental about symbols. Eating kangaroo isn't disrespectful. For many, it's sensible and sustainable. How did kangaroo go from icon to common protein? It involves ancient traditions, colonial survival, modern science, and Aussie pragmatism. Long before the first European ships ever reached these shores, kangaroo was a staple food. For Australia's first peoples, for over 60,000 years, the kangaroo was more than just an animal. It was protein, materials, and a central figure in culture and spirituality. Every part was used with respect. Nothing was wasted. Hunting was skilled and sophisticated. Expert tracking, deep knowledge, spears, and boomerangs. Hunts were communal, bringing people together to share work and reward. Slow cooking in earth pits made the meat tender and flavorful, a meal steeped in respect. The kangaroo is a significant totem in Dreamtime stories, art, ceremonies, a powerful ancestor spirit. Part of the natural cycle of life, a gift from the land received with gratitude. Eating kangaroo isn't new. It's the original Australian barbecue, the continent's oldest culinary tradition. Today's industry is the latest chapter in a very long story. In 1788, settlers brought seeds, cattle, sheep, and pigs to recreate British farms. But the land was harsh. Crops failed, livestock struggled, and ships were unreliable. Settlers learned from Aboriginal people to hunt native animals. Abundant and large, kangaroo became bush beef. For colonists, explorers, and convicts, food of necessity. As wool and beef rose, kangaroo came to be seen as poor man's food and the rough life of the bush. Agriculture viewed roos as competitors for grass and water. Culling increased. Meat often diverted to pet food. For decades, pet roo dominated. Cheap bulk meat for dogs and cats. Then, pioneering chefs and food writers reimagined kangaroo with careful techniques, turning tough and gamey into tender and gourmet. It hit restaurant menus, radical at the time, and sparked debate. In 1993, kangaroo meat for human consumption was legalized nationwide. Strict regulations professionalized the industry, licensed harvesters, humane codes, high hygiene. Today, it is among the most highly regulated meat industries. Legalization opened the door. Supermarkets stock it. Butchers offer steaks, sausages, and mince. Cookbooks embraced it. Slowly, pest gave way to healthy, sustainable, uniquely Australian. The journey from pest to plate was long, and crucial to the modern story of kangaroo. Kangaroo meat is incredibly lean, often under 2% fat, lower than beef and lamb, high-quality protein and very rich in iron, vital for energy and oxygen transport. It's also high in zinc and contains beneficial omega-3s. Kangaroos aren't farmed, truly wild, with no antibiotics, growth hormones, or farm chemicals. For ingredients transparency, that's a major plus. Eating a national symbol upsets some. The emotional bond is powerful. Animal welfare groups question humane harvesting at night and raise concerns about wounded animals and joeys. Industry and scientists argue it's humane, tightly regulated, and environmentally responsible. Roos have soft feet and produce far less methane than livestock. Alayu iri lai dyrstir ersa korslein por odisdais por serb. Populations can boom, stressing landscapes. Advocates see regulated harvest as sensible management. It's a clash of values, icon and emotion versus sustainable resource. Available in major supermarkets and on menus, but not a weekly staple for most families. Often a sometimes food, a restaurant try or BBQ change-up. Older pet roo stigma lingers. Younger Aussies are more adventurous and eco-health conscious. Chefs champion it, from fine dining to burgers and pies. It nods to tens of thousands of years of indigenous foodways, suits a dry continent, offers lean, nutrient-rich protein, and supports sustainability goals. Some are passionately against, some for. Most sit in the middle, respecting the symbol while seeing the logic. In the end, eating kangaroo is a choice, one that says a lot about who Australians are. Explore this very Australian story, from ancient fires to modern kitchens.